And welcome back. We have another Tales tribute game. Going first this time, picking Mora as usual. Opponent goes Reach, which is quite a scary combo with Mora. A lot of power can be generated from this, plus Crows. So it's a Reach Crows. I go Hlaalu this time. All of these patrons are very powerful and very easily capable of winning the game. We go first. I'm gonna go Crows. That's always a very good option when Reach and Crows are available. Luxury Export's a very good one. Ink and Blood is great, Midnight Raid's great. I mean, these are all very powerful cards on the board. Opponent probably should go Midnight Raid, but he goes for the money card, which is also acceptable, and a treasury. That's fine too. We have a lot of options available. It's either Midnight Raid or a Bonfire plus Treasury. I go with Midnight Raid because, I mean, that's a very powerful card. It can be 5 power every time you combo with a Reach card, which is a lot of power to combo with. Especially with all the removing cards that the Reach has. Opponent either go... Ink and Blood is quite good if he... On the off chance you get some Mora things going, and Treasury, yeah. So my opponent is ahead of me in economy. He has a lot of good gold generating cards. I have one Toll of Flesh and one Midnight Raid, which are both very powerful cards that have great potential. I spend that for the Briarheart Ritual. Not sure if I shouldn't have got rid of the power cards. That one is actually quite tricky. It is... I mean, so far it doesn't look like there's too many interesting cards that I want to buy that I won't be able to afford, so it's not unreasonable, but... Is that one's not... I'm not sure if it would be better if I got rid of the power cards or the gold cards in that situation. Goes for the Hlaalu Agent. Reveals another Midnight Raid, which combos very well with my own Midnight Raid. I'm very happy to pick that one up, without a doubt. I think that I feel very strongly I should pick that one up. 2 Midnight Raids is very hard to beat, especially since we have like 1 Crow card. And if we pick up any more Crow cards, it's gonna get quite dirty. Unfortunately, our economy is not the greatest. We don't really have any treasury cards. Our only gold card, like our only extra gold card, is the Crows, which is not ideal. So we won't be able to afford some very expensive card. Opponent Hlaalu's that immediately, which, I mean, you look at my board, I actually couldn't kill that agent very efficiently last turn, so I'm quite happy he killed it. I'm quite happy he killed it. It's very annoying to have to deal with an active Reach agent. Picks up second Ink and Blood, so he has a Mora combo available for him. He can pick up any Mora card really, except for Voracious Tome Shell. That Unfathomable Secrets is very scary. I think I probably should have got rid of that. I don't think my opponent's that interested in another Ink and Blood, but Unfathomable Secrets can generate a lot of power for him, and he buys that. Gets me another card, which I'm okay with. That does give us our Midnight Raid and Crows all in hand. Not sure what I want to buy at this stage. Might want to just shuffle, barter away, and see what else we can get. Hireling, not really that useful at this stage. We are a fairly rushy deck. I mean, with 2 Midnight Raids, it's pretty rushing. 5 power each time is pretty good. 2 Hag Ravens, I will never be able to afford these, but my opponent possibly can afford them, so it could be possible to barter away it might be right to barter away the Hag Raven Matron and see what else we can buy. Get rid of the Hireling, which is Toll of Flesh number 2. That one I am more than happy to pick up. Getting an extra card for drawing an extra card with Crow combo is just something that we really want to do. Both our decks are quite high power right now, as you can see. We're both very close in prestige. I think my deck generates far more power and prestige than my opponent does, but he has the economy to buy some very expensive cards, and with these cards he can use the Hlaalu power to achieve. Yeah, look at this. He has a lot of power right now. He got the Agent, the Oathman, buys a Blood Sacrifice, which thins his deck even more. So my opponent has quite a lot of economy behind his deck. Mine is just the more rushing style. So it is. I still think it's very hard to beat 2 Midnight Raids in a small deck, which is sort of what I have. Although my current turn is not that great, to be honest. It doesn't really do anything. I probably would pick up Rag Picker to make my deck a slightly more efficient. Need to kill the Oathman too somehow, so I guess Threads of Fate plus Rag Picker is something we're interested. Oh, I mean, he does that, buys that instead of buying Threads of Fate, so I'm very happy to pick up the Threads of Fate. I mean, he has +1 Mora card. That is also very scary, but yeah, we got our lucky. We are very lucky. Get a Crow, draw 2 plus Midnight Raid, so that is very lucky Midnight Raid for us. I'm not sure what I was considering there. It's possible I wanted to get more, just one more card. I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure. But we get the Threads of Fate because we do not want him getting Threads of Fate. That is something very scary. We reveal another Threads of Fate, which is like 3 power for each Threads of Fate. That's, I mean, we just comboed twice with our own Mora, so with the Mora contract, so that makes me very happy. Our entire deck is very small, but we draw the shitty cards, so this is obviously not where we want to be. Our opponent's probably scared, really scared of us right now because he knows that our deck is quite small and we have a lot of potential power generation. He doesn't know that our deck is our current hand is kind of garbage, so he probably needs to sacrifice the Hag Raven Matron at this stage because maybe shuffle away with Imperial Plunder. I'm not sure if he got the combo off, the Hag Raven Matron 3 power combo off, but if he didn't, he needs to buy the Imperial Plunder to get the +3 power before sacrificing the Hag Raven Matron. I think that's what he probably is thinking because he has no idea my hand is bad. But yeah, sacrifice Hag Raven Matron gets up to 34 power, which gives me a run for my money. I am basically not doing anything this turn. There's a chance to... He does buy the Imperial Plunder, actually. Interesting. We can't do anything, so we can only just Rag Picker. It's pretty much a do-nothing turn. No point using anything else at this stage. And now we have our Mini Crow plus Midnight Raid combo assembled up. So let's see. My opponent doesn't really have that much, to be honest. Still, the fact that he has 2 Mora cards for 5 power is pretty good. And he can probably buy the Karth Manhunter just for the extra power generation. That's quite reasonable. But we're going to generate a lot of power this turn. The board, tavern-wise, nothing too interesting. The border is just for getting rid of things. I can ambush away his agent, so it doesn't really matter too much. But we're going to win next turn. I'm not sure my opponent has enough backup. Yeah, but yeah, he has to do that. It makes sense. No, 44 prestige. Can we be 44 prestige? Probably. I would like to find some contracts to pick up from the tavern. That is something I really want to do. Harvest Season is always nice. Even also an extra Elder Witch, which makes my deck even thinner, slightly better. Did end up not picking up too many crows, but the combo of double Midnight Raid is just super hard to beat. We don't want our opponent to pick up Harvest Season, that's for sure. That's something that can help his combos going. -1 gold. Oh, bargain for knowledge, but we can get rid of it with our Hag Elder Witch, so that's alright. That makes it acceptable. Yeah, and I am faced with a choice here. I can eat my witch or leave it alive. Eating my witch gives me 5 prestige. Leaving it alive gives him 3 power to break through. Actually, it's quite reasonable for me to eat the witch there with Hlaalu. But my opponent's also super unlucky and gets only 2 power this turn, even though he has a bunch of yeah, he has like all his Mora cards are on the top, so he just, yeah, he's super unlucky as well. And I don't think, yeah. And that's the game pretty much. I don't think he has enough. Well, he already used the reach power, so he can't use the crow power anymore. Even if he tithes, crow power is only +2 prestige, +2 power, which is not enough to reach 47. So, and anyway, as you can see, we're already gonna get like 10 power, 12 power next turn with this Midnight Raid plus 2 power glyphs, so 2 power cards. So, yep, that's the game. Midnight Raid, very good card. Yeah. But Mora quite strong. It's very close.